Man had near-death experience and what he saw changed his life. This universe is a vast and extremely mysterious place. Truly unbelievable things happen on this planet all of the time. One of those incredible things to occur is a near-death experience or NDE. A near-death experience is a distinct subjective vision or sensation associated with death or impending death. When the person recovers, they can remember seeing a tunnel of light or even having an out-of-body experience. Keep reading to find out how this man's horrifying near-death experience scared him into changing the person that he was. After finding out that his girlfriend had been cheating on him with his best friend, Jeffrey decided to take his own life by overdosing. Once his mother realized what he had done to himself, she called an ambulance for help. Jeffrey remembers seeing a doctor standing over him. And then all of a sudden, it was like he was leaving his body and entered the body of the doctor. Jeffrey then describes a spirit being taking his hand and pulling him away. During his out-of-body experience, Jeffrey could look down at his own body and see the nurses and doctors trying with everything they had to bring him back to life. Suddenly, Jeffrey was in a room that had walls that were like clouds. He figured it had to have been heaven because he saw his grandmother there. Demonic creatures then grabbed hold of Jeffrey and took him to a place that had a bunch of different cubes stacked high. He told me this was hell, and in every cube was a custom-made hell for every soul. He explained that people adapt to every kind of hell, and some people are more tolerant of some things than others, so hell is ever-changing. He took great joy out of watching people suffer, Jeffrey recalled. People were feeding him spoiled food and laughing at him. Eventually, Jeffrey began to see flashes of every bad thing he had ever done. I could see how insensitive I was to people and didn't even know it. It was excruciating and overwhelming to relive things that I had forgotten about or just didn't care about. I was made to feel the way I made others feel, said Jeffrey. I saw a girl kneeling with her wrists cut, a man with a rope around his neck, and another with the back of his head blown out. I could hear screaming from the cave ahead, and I was trying to get one of these people to talk to me and tell me where I was. One of them told me to be quiet or I would be next, described Jeffrey. You cannot close your eyes. You cannot talk to the others. You cannot stand up. You cannot sit down. You can only kneel there on the tips of your toes and the points of your knees. All you could do was stare at the hole of fire, listen to the screams, and hope you are not next, Jeffrey said. As he was crying, he heard a voice say, if you ask him, maybe he will save you. After asking again and again for salvation, a spiritual being appeared before him. Jeffrey told the spirit that he didn't want to be a part of the world anymore because it was unfair. That's when the spirit spoke the truth about Jeffrey. He was even able to pick when he was born and who his parents were. The spirit then told Jeffrey that the reason he appeared when he asked for salvation was because he still had some belief in the world. He was told that when he chose his life, he was told all of the consequences, so he needed to go back to finish things. Even though he didn't want to go back, he felt peace and comfort from God upon his return. Jeffrey has learned an invaluable lesson from the incredible journey he went on. Life's challenges are what give us experience, and sometimes things are thrown in our way to change the timing of events. A flat tire on the freeway may seem like a problem, but may have helped you avoid an accident down the road, explained Jeffrey. Thanks to his newfound faith, Jeffrey no longer fears death. Jeffrey's incredible story is the perfect reminder that you are here on this earth for a reason, and nothing is ever so bad that you need to take your own life.